Over here. I'm ready to talk.
I came here to convince you to do just that, Miss Broder.
What do you want to know?
I'm interested in making a bargain with somebody. I think you know who.
I would really like to help, but I'm afraid it will not be easy. I'm risking my life just talking to you. Once you get in with certain people, you do not get out. Henry was stupid. He tried to. They made him pay for it with his life. I hope you understand.
Do you know who's running this?
No.
You just follow orders.
Yes.
You don't know who you work for.
That's right.
But you must have some idea.
I don't. I never receive orders directly. It's always a telephone call or a note left in my dressing room. Where they come from and who it is that phones is a mystery. Nice way to thank someone who's just saved your life.
Yes, you did. Now I'd like to know why.
I like you. Doesn't that seem to be a good reason?
No, it doesn't. But I'll take it. How did you know he'd try to kill me?
I have fun as an eavesdropper.
Now, why did you save my life?
A very old legend of the Arabs says if you should be awakened in the gardens of Shala, wearing a flower, you'll have joy and protection on 2 conditions. Not to be curious, but to do many altruistic deeds. Saving your life was mine.
Oh, well, I'm curious and bad.
I like to look people in the face when I speak to them. But I prefer to look at pistols from this perspective, don't you?
That poet wasn't Don Juan, or Catullus either. Those boys would both have agreed with me.
Does Mason say that?
Mason? Look, who's tickling me?
A friend of mine is doing it for me.
Huh?
Rosemary of Frankfurt. If I were you, I wouldn't move too abruptly. She is a bit nervous, poor thing. She's a widow, a black widow. And if you move a muscle, she's liable to bite you. And if she bites you?
Tell me, what the devil are you looking for? It's money you might have asked.
You might excite her. Besides, she can't appreciate your thoughts about poetry.
How long have you known Ettore Luzic?
2 years or so.
What do you think of him?
He's a cheap little hoodlum.
Surprising word for you to use. I understand you two were quite intimate, right?
The fact that we may have had an intimate relationship doesn't necessarily mean I can't tell a hoodlum when I see him.
Maybe I get the idea. Were you frightened?
Not of him, no.
If he was blackmailing you, don't be afraid to say so. He's going to be charged with murder, with conspiracy to conceal a crime, and assault with violence already. So one more charge isn't going to make any difference to his sentence.
I'm sorry. I don't think you understand at all. I paid Ettore to visit me. Why should I deny it? I could do with something to drink, darling.
As ever, your desires are my orders. All right. What would you like?
My usual, darling. It's me, remember, Marlene. What's the matter? You know my drink's cognac.
Of course. How stupid of me. Cognac is Marlene's drink. You know, I've been having memory lapses recently. I think I should see a doctor.
Oh, my poor Richard Benson. Oh, yes, physically you do look alike, but Richard, to imagine you could have tricked his old lover in bed is ridiculous. Not to mention Hans's scar, a big one on his back.
Marlene,
Don't move, Benson. Hallo? Geben Sie mir Hauptmann Holz, es ist dringend. Marlene Schumann. Nothing. Not in that one. They said there's no record of their treating the young girl.
Then what could have happened to her, Jessica?
It can't be very serious. Just remember, we called all the hospitals, all the police stations.
She didn't just walk out, she was taken out. Someone forced her to leave.
So she left with him. But at the same time, she could have wanted to go. Maybe she didn't intend to stay with you all of the time. And what if she was only pretending with you?
Jessica, don't talk nonsense. You didn't know her even.
And you? What do you know about her?
We do not know anything, Gregory. Jessica's right.
So what?
For more than 2 hours, we've been making one guess after another without finding any reason why she disappeared. I agree, it's weird. The way she just disappeared like that. And yet I've known it to happen that someone suddenly decides to move out. They leave. There's no warning. And no arguing.
Louis? Louis, die Zigarette. You might as well open your mouth. Or do you want me to smoke it for you? He's said to have Aztec blood in his veins. He's absolutely beautiful, don't you think? Yes. Oh, about this Dr. Lucas Bernhardt, huh? No. Never saw him. Never heard of him. He was certainly never here, I can assure you. Don't know. Who told you to come here?
A man in the village. His name is Frank. He was very sweet about it, really.
Oh, yes. He's a very sweet person. I know. He's a born rogue. An ex-gangster who was kicked out of the United States.
Well, I'm sorry. I feel as though I've been gate crashing. I'd better be on my way.
Oh, you're mad. You mean you want to drive away at this hour? Wait at least until tomorrow.
I'm sorry. I was afraid someone would discover I was there. He doesn't want me to keep asking about Helen's death. He couldn't suffer her. He loathed her.
But who is he?
Otto, my husband. Professor Wittenberg. I don't know what he'd do to me if he knew I were here. He's a very important professor of psychiatry. If I don't obey, he could put me away again. It's what he said. And he'll do it if I don't forget my sister. But I know the one who killed Helena is not the man we saw in the asylum. Drugs lead to a state of inertia. Criminal acts are committed by addicts in need of drugs, not while they're on them. And the killer knows he's in danger from both of us. Yes, the murderer is terrified. I think maybe even more than we are. And he'll stop at nothing until he kills us too, the way he killed Helena.